Few external speakers also they come online to talk, and we make it happen almost 5 to 6 days a week, because we believe that when you are in this kind of wellness center, destination wellness center, it is very important that we give you some tools which you can use when you go back home. Staying here is easy because we have people to guide you, to make food for you, yoga, thought process, keeping lifestyle in different structure. But when you go back, that is the toughest time. And that time you have to actually face yourself. So these talk shows are based on that theme, that if we can serve you through some new thought process, which can help you to imbibe the theories of yoga, Ayurveda, what they're trying to treat you here. That will help you much better rather than just treating you here, physically. So today's my talk is called Power of Thoughts. It's a wide subject, very wide, and I'm going to this first time taking talk on the thought process before our other topics. This will go a series of talk every week. And the tagline is called "Say No to Few Things in Daily Life to Gain Mental Power." Yeah. So gain mental power. Any thoughts on particular this tagline? Why I'm saying to say some no to few things which can help you to gain a mental power or power. Any guess? Well, any guesses that why I'm asking that saying no to few things can help you to gain mental power? What could be the answer?
If you're too scattered in your thinking, then you're losing track.
Yes, that's the nature of thought. Being scattered is the nature of thought. But I'm saying, say no to few things. What you gain by saying no to few things? What you will gain? Okay, anyways, I'll definitely go through the process. Yes, ma'am, please.
I was just going to say no to some screen time and do something in nature instead.
Okay, in the same line. Anything going from you? Okay, so thought culture, right? So these are all the same process.
Thought.
I know, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thought, as I told you, power of thought is a wide subject, really wide. There can be 100 of sessions, all different sessions, but pointing to one thing. So I'll try to take you through a very little, very niche area of this power of thought area. Next session will be on same topic, different format. So this is our beautiful Indus Valley. You can see around. You had food already. You have seen the greenery. Sorry, swimming pool is not there. You have experienced therapy already. Therapy experience. Last time do you have? This time not yet.
Before, but not yet.
No.
Today.
Treatment time. Right. So we go to our subject. It's a very limited slide, just 6-7 slides. We discuss more. So word mind, and my question is, where is the location? If you can see the images, quite a bit. So where can you identify the word mind we use always? Out of these all pictures, where can you identify is the mind? With your own thoughts, own understanding, there is nothing right and wrong. This one or this one? That one. Okay.
I agree with that, but I think
Maybe 2 points.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love to ask my technician. Where do you think? Mind? Which one? Second one. If I can tell you, see, I know how to read mind. If I can tell you, you are with us, you are helping us in setting up this session. Sorry, I have to be on camera. But you're thinking about your girlfriend. A little earlier, 3 minutes, 4 minutes before. Did you? Then when did you thought about her? Let's say, girlfriend, mother, when?
Like around
1 hour before. Okay. Was your mother here? Then why you thinking about her?
so she's not here.
Okay. What was the fact about her? What was the fact about her thought came in mind?
I was going through my phone.
Take.
I saw a picture.
Hmm.
So I could connect to my school days.
Oh, fine. School days.
Yeah.
Couple of years back. Like 6, 7 years back. What was the fact? What was the fact?
It was lunch break.
Ah.
I saw some food on the phone. So suddenly I remember that.
Good. Now, this is where and how the mind travels. Actually, this image is of the brain and the most delicate machine in the world. Obviously, this is the brain. This is our respiratory tract. This is our home sweet home, where we stay. That's the art where we think we belong to, and that's the universe. But your mind, actually, none of them, and actually everywhere. It's the thought process which actually starts from the brain. It travels through the mind to any point, whether you want to, or where it can influence you. Like the image influenced him to think about school time, mother, 10 years back, and it takes a fraction of a second. Thought travels in the speed of light, and even more than that, much speed than that, because the mind, the medium of thought is the mind. Through mind, he could travel just a couple of years back within few seconds. Right? It happens with us always. If you see your practical life, it happens with us always. Some childhood memories, some past memories can come. Some future thought and imagination also, we can take ourselves there. We can see the picture, we can see it's happening. And that is the beauty of the mind, that it can see past also, it can actually see the future. And this is nothing make, no magic. This is the power of mind, which it can actually see the future, which has not materialized yet, but you as a human being has that potentiality to materialize that. That is called power of thought. That is called law of attraction. That if I want to shape my future in 5 years in such a way, he's a very young boy. If he can dream and see that clear picture in 10 years time, 15 years time, this is my portfolio, this is my profile, this is my designation, this is my salary, this is my home, this is my car, this is how I want to be known in the society. And if he can see that picture every day, automatically the universe will start putting energy in that thought process to come to his life, and he will start acting on that process. It will materialize. All depends on how many times you can put your energy to that particular thought process. Right? So our mind is a medium, it's not restricted anywhere. When we do meditation, we focus on one point because we don't want any thought to travel. That's the reason in Go Yoga, mind focus on different way of meditating self. The process in one point, because I don't want thoughts to travel here and there. That's why mind is one point. Moment it is open, thought can travel anywhere. And both are reality, past also, future also. That's the very sum of what called mind. Now we go next one. Understanding our thoughts. Few pictures are there. I would love to know your understanding about thoughts. Why it generates, and why you can't stop generating thoughts. Right now, I have asked you a question that what is the understanding of thoughts? What question you are asking to yourself? First thing, do I know about it? If I don't know, let me try to find out with my understanding so far. So, understand something outside influencer actually triggering your thoughts. Something from outside is triggering your thoughts on us. any other thought. We'll have a tea now. Think about it, because understanding of mind, we have got a gross idea. Mind is a medium and it is everywhere. And thought travels to it. Now, what is thought? And why it is generating within us? Why not there is some time in the day there is no thought? Why not? When you sleep, do you think there is a thought in the mind? When you sleep, do you think there are thoughts in the mind? Sleep. Okay. I wish I can see you in my another session. It's about sleep and brain waves, right? So our brain has 5 to 6 different waves, and only in one wave you can actually have thoughtless sleep. Rest entire other time you're on bed, you're thinking you're sleeping, but not that quality sleep which our body needs. So during sleep, thoughts runs in your mind? Yes. Kashaya? Yes. Sweet or no? Very good. Give me little extra sweet and give me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I believe that there's some mental activity in the body.
Yes, that is true. Actually, it's very, very true. Because our conscious mind shuts partially when your sense organ starts, shutting down. We close eyes. But can you hear some sound in the night? If there is a good sound, can you hear? That means it is not completely shut. It is still on, conditionally on and off. If there is no sound, I am not listening. If there is a sound, there is a cat jumping there, I will listen. That means it is a conditional shut off of the sense organs. Let's say I'm sleeping and my kid is there. Suddenly I see his legs are very cold. If I put my hand, it happens. Practical answer, very practical. Yes, what happened? What? Maybe thank you. Think practically, because though we are talking theory, our analogy should be in practical mode. What we day-to-day face. Right? Now, when you're sleeping in one side, after some time you turn because of maybe there is a strain of like you're lying down like this. So if you're completely sleeping, how do you experience the pain? There should not be. You experience it, you change your side. Leg, hand, neck, everything. Sometimes you move your pillow, sometimes you take the blanket. So those things are practical part of the life. That means how much quality sleep you are getting is a big question. And throughout all these things, thought process is still going on. Because now during conversation here or anywhere, lot of unknown fact comes to you. Sometimes you don't know, sometimes you know, you don't agree. Those questions goes to your subconscious mind. Do I know? Answer comes from subconscious mind. It says, no, you don't know, ask question. Then conscious mind asking question. Sometimes subconscious says, no, you have to argue, this is not right. He's not talking right thing. Then you start arguing. So this process goes on, and unresolved thought process, unresolved facts are still there. And when you slow down your sense organs, that starts working. Now it starts resolving, because external thoughts drop, but subconscious mind is still working to give you thought process. That it is done, not done. Suddenly you get a hope that I forgot for it. Think practically happen only. This will happen more when you try to concentrate your mind. Whether it's a meditation or any kind of prayer you're sitting to do, that time your conscious mind slow down, subconscious start giving you answers which is not given earlier. And that's a way of it. Now coming back to thought process, two pictures can you identify? Let me ask the junior. Can you identify two pictures? Those two pictures?
Yeah, the tower.
Yeah. Yes. Sam, come forward.
This one
If
is
you don't know,
Shibashis.
or hang on, that one?
That's 50
Huh? Michael Tower. Which country?
Pass. That's good.
I got good, good knowledge. This is Burj Khalifa in Dubai, and that's Eiffel Tower, we all know. Do you know when this was started building? Each year? 2007, I went first time in Dubai on a transit. That time it was half built. I think it was inaugurated in 2000. Oh, we are 2011 something. Anybody from Europe, can you tell when it was built? I don't know. No, maybe 100 years, 20 years back. Any connection of thought and these two? One is tower, one is building. Why you think I put the picture? It is built, it is well known, everybody knows, world famous. But why I'm keeping that picture when I'm asking about thought, understanding of thought? Two iconic structure started with a single thought. Very simple. Everything around start with a single thought. Somebody thought to build Eiffel Tower, so it is there today. Somebody thought to build Burj Khalifa, so it is there today. Without that thought, this would have never materialized. Something else could happen. So that is where we are talking about the power of thought. When it is used in a positive sense, it can create iconic things for 100 years, decades, and more than that, centuries. When it is created, the thought created in a negative way, that also, that much power, destructive power is there. So the understanding of thought is, first thing, there has to be a external influence, which we are perceiving through our sense organs. Second thing, anything around we see, it has also started with thought process. The building we are standing, someday some person thought to build it, so it is there. Without that thought, it never materializes. Now, saying no, I'm coming to my subject. Last one, difference between pleasure and joy. Looks like it will make me happy. Pleasure also makes me happy, and the joy also, yes. But there is a very significant difference between these two.
Joy is the feeling and pleasure is the nation.
Beautiful. Perfect track. Anything else?
I'm thinking something like pleasure is more external and sensory.
Beautiful. We all are on the same page. So pleasure is sensory. Without sense organs, pleasure cannot be perceived. That's why the image of the pleasure is all about neurons. It's spreading the pleasure through the sense organ. Where the joy is not depending on any kind of external matters. It is omnipresent. If we know how to be joyful, actually we don't need any external influences. But it is connected to thought. That's what I'm saying. This to understand there are two differences of both. Gives us happiness. Pleasure is momentary, joy is permanent. We know how to create it and how to be with that. And pleasure, influenced by sense organs and external world, joy is not at all. Joy is within us. If we know how to experience the joy, we will be joyful every day. Doesn't matter the situation. Now comes what happens within us. Now, very to the point. When you drink your morning coffee soon after getting out of bed, some countries, many countries, people are having that particular habit. What happens within you in 1 hour? You feel refreshed, energetic. If you drink coffee or tea early in the morning after getting up from the bed,
I think my mind starts.
starts, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
For me, there's a certain pleasure or contentment.
Contentment starts.
The taste.
Agree. Do you drink coffee now? Morning? Before breakfast? Okay. And that gives you start of the day, kick of the day, energy.
You share the routine, just routine.
It's a routine. Now, what happens if you don't get that coffee at that particular time? Everything you said, yes, yes, it will be no, no, no. For sure. We come back to when you get a perfect lunch as you want it. Always we have a, see, whether we are health conscious or not, everybody has some set of food. That kind of, this kind of fantasy food. Now, if I get that on my plate, oh my God, I have few. I don't get always. When I get, it's like the day for me. What happens when you get that on the plate? Obviously, you will be in the moment, you will start cherishing that moment. You will try to keep the moment a little longer, eat slow, so that this happiness, which is pleasure actually, goes for a little longer time rather than quick finish. But when we get the food which is okay to eat, but not of my wish or something, we finish and go. So here also same thing will happen with you. When you have that set of food which you love to have with lunch, perfect day, makes you so much happy for some time. If it is not, the particular time will not give you that much happiness. Now every day if you get that, what you want, every day you will be happy, and every day if you don't get, again you will lose that particular happiness. Last one is reading newspaper. Many people has that habit. It could be nowadays, your mobile chat or surfing to get news, external news. If you don't have that habit, then you will not understand. But those who have the habit, my father had the habit, that nobody will open the newspaper before him. He will open the first page. And that also after he get up from the bed with tea, maybe a cigarette, that's it. What happens if I don't give you 3 days that newspaper? You will feel whole day is empty. Now, this is where thought process comes. Anywhere you find yourself, this kind of recurring habits are there. To gain mental power, this is the opportunity. This is one side, this is actually challenge, but there is the opportunity to gain mental power. Anything we are doing recurring, if 1-2 days you can say, no, I'm okay today, I don't need you. Without you, I'll make the day as it should be, as it is always. Do through 2 to 3 days. You see the power of coffee will be zero. But if we keep doing that, that happiness is there. But under happiness, underlying, behind the curtain, there is one surrender. Understand this matter. Moment every day I'm having the coffee, giving me joy and happiness. It could be human being also. Like whenever I go out, I meet my partner. There is a surrender. That with you only I am getting this happiness. Without you, I will not get. But 2 to 3 days, if you can say no to this particular matter, few ounce of mental power you gain, that without you also I'm still the same. I am gaining the same amount of energy, I am doing the same amount of work. I am completing my day-to-day task, what I had without you also. So to gain mental power, first you identify, there are many processes. First you identify what is recurring.
First, you identify what you
First you, yes sir, please.
What was that last one? First, you identify what is
First,
Recurring.
recurring. Anything recurring, that is actually making you, I will not use the word slave, but those objects are becoming stronger than us. It can be coffee, it can be newspaper, it can be anything, it can be even good habits also sometimes. I have a good habit maybe that my bed should be completely flat, or bed sheet should be clean and flat before I go to bed. That is, I feel happy. But that is there also, there is a surrender. Because if someday I have to sleep on some bed which is not correct because of many reasons, I will not feel comfortable. So few days I surrender myself. No, doesn't matter now. You cannot make me happier. There you start getting the power of thoughts or mental power. So the way to gain, I'll give you just 3 to 4 steps to practice. One is saying no to every habit you have which is recurring in nature in your life. Recurring in nature. It can be good habit, bad habit, doesn't matter. Say, let's say every day you have to brush your shoe, shining shoe, go out. One day say, no, I'll not do it. I'll go as it is. Let me see what happens. So that any external object cannot influence you to perform low. You will still perform as it is. Second is question your habitual thought process. We have spoken, there was an early question. Your thought process has a pattern. I also have mine. And that is actually the power of every human being. More the clarity of thought and analogical thought process there, they shine more. But doesn't matter. If there is a pattern of thought, some days sit and question, why I'm thinking this way, why not that way? Moment you question the pattern of thoughts, you will come out from that boundary and bracket. That's why it says, think out of box. So if I have my own pattern, maybe it is very good. It has given me very good opportunities in life. I have gone very far, but still maybe I'm losing some other thing. Break it for some time. Ask question to your habitual thought process. The way I think. Sometimes ask question. One day, take a time yourself, think few facts. How did I analyze that? Why I did analyze that? Is this my only way of thinking? Can it be another one? Second one is single line thought process. Means in a day, in our life, there are many things to do, many things to achieve, many things to perform duty-wise. And that usually there are multiple lines of thought. Sometimes you have to think of family, social, society, sometimes me, sometimes unforeseen things which happens. Single line of thought means prioritize out of this all track which one is major for you with the purpose of the life, and your major thought in the day, 90% thought of the day should be on that line only, not other. So single line of thought helps to increase thought process or your power of thought. Last one, practice fasting. Any kind of fasting, it's okay. I'm not going medical, intermittent fasting, juice fasting, anything, because your tongue is the strongest sense organs after the skin. And when you can say no to food for some time, someday, you start gaining the mental power. Saying no to food is a big tool to gain the mental power or power of thoughts. So, last is take home message would be think right to get right there where you want to go. There is single line thought. And say no to addiction building habits, any kind of addiction, good, bad, both. Say no sometime, and you see next day how you like it. Again, you start it, not a problem, but you're breaking that chain that I am not bound to have you every morning. I can also live with you 1 or 2 days, then again go for it. So that's why it says, in yoga, you all know sattva, rajas, tamas. There are 3 things there. Tamas is the destructive, rajas constructive. Sattva is the very good virtue, but sattva is also binding you. Sattva is also binding you. Those are good habits, but they are binding in nature. 3 conditions of mind. So that's why disconnect the chain, again start, your mental power will keep. Thank you for listening. Any question I'm here to answer. Keep thinking, and I'm here to answer any day. My office is in the reception. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.